French. We've got something that's very exclamation mark, asterisk, rare, capitals, exclamation mark. No, it genuinely is. I think most people will be able to tell this is a lap steel guitar. But what is very, very cool and interesting about it, and rare, is apparently the gentleman who owned this, was brought in by the family, the grandfather that owned and bought it in India during World War II, or at the end of World War II. So it's probably from, it might have been made in the late 30s, maybe early 40s, something like that. So it's very, very interesting. I thought that instantly. One, it was the colour of this, like the enamel kind of colour, that kind of like off-white. And then also, obviously, this, which looks to me like Bakelite. So they've made a board, and then they've just put scratches into it where the notes will be. What's really cool is someone's put some little stickers of where, because if it's tuned to open E, that would be E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So yeah, probably tuned to open E. But yeah, this thing is cool. I don't know what the wood is, and we don't know if the pickup works, but it is a horseshoe pickup under there. Don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Let's see if I can.
Under here,
yeah, you can see like the curve.
It goes underneath and then back round.
Hell yeah.
It's very cool. And the other thing that obviously dates it massively is that is an old British plug socket, but that was used for the audio. Again, cool, interesting. What does that look like? Is that resin or?
It might be resin.
Don't know.
I don't know Indian woods well enough to guess if it's a.
I think it looks to me like Carina or African Limbar, but I don't know if that's just because of the way it's finished.
I don't know. But
it does look. It's very cool. Whatever it was lacquered with and finished with, it looks great. Looks like it would if a archtop guitar was this kind of ambered colour. It looked lovely. So yeah, very interesting. This was actually going to be thrown away, but the lady said, "Oh, I know some people that might be able to fix it up and make it nice." And it seems a shame to get rid of it, even if you're not a musician. You know, they are quite handsome things. You could probably put it on a display somewhere. You don't necessarily have to play it. So yeah, we're just going to clean this thing up. We're going to check if we can get the pickup working, and then restring it with some similar strings, and then tune it up to open E. But yeah, random things that end up coming into the shop. This is one of the more random ones, but we get lots of cool vintage or very, very strange things coming in every once in a while. And yeah, I was quite taken with it. It'd be cool to hear how it sounds. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get the pickup fired up. I don't think that's really the remit. We're not going to rewire it. We don't rewind pickups anyway, so we'd have to send it off. But it would be cool if we could just get something working, if we put a modern jack socket on it. And then, strung it up and put it through an amp. But yeah, super cool. I can't find any information about them. I tried typing into Google Indian-made lap steels, and the only thing that I could find was there was a gentleman back in the 50s or 60s that used to make them. But yeah, this is clearly a lot older than that. So yeah, if you happen to know anything about lap steels made in India or that part of the world, please let me know. Here's the nut. It's just a bit of metal.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's been filed down, and then the same for the bridge. But yeah, very cool. Simple block of wood, cut a hole for the pickup, bit of metal for the bridge and for the strings. 6 very crudely put on tuners with very interesting knobs. And there you go. That's all you need, I guess. it was caked in dust. Absolutely caked in dust. So yeah, that was the 1930s, 1940s lap steel. But we've been busy recently. Me and Jacob have been moving the shop around. We just keep trying to improve on this place and the work that we do or whatever it is. But I thought for a second, normally out there is kind of where we always are with customers and things. But obviously in these videos, we're always here talking about guitars or this lap steel or whatever it's about. But I thought I'd quickly take you out and just show you what we've been doing. We sort of just changed things around recently. Don't mind the number of days since Danny bought something. It's actually more than that. We're on 20. I think it's 28 now. We're on 28 days. That's a lot of days. 28. That's almost a month. Right. Anyway, onwards. So yeah, we've been changing things around. We've now put all of the very expensive guitars, be it electric or acoustic or classical, at the back of the shop in this sort of area. So we've got Gordon Smith, Gibson Nighthawk, Gibson Double Cut and 3 PRSs, then our 65 Telly, Tysco First Man, this, which I'm sure will come up in a video soon, a very, very nice 2000, year 2000 Ricky 330, which is absolutely mint. It's beautiful. So yeah, we've got Strats here and different bits and pieces, and obviously the Brooks and second-hand Martins, JKM guitar, Steve Toon, stuff like that. And yeah, we've just been moving stuff around. So now the classicals are down at the bottom. We've got all the arch tops and 335, 330 style guitars, semi-hollows, and then our sort of mid-priced guitars, the electrics like Epiphones and like Japanese Fender Tele, Godin, Legator, Burns, and then our more like starter range like Squires and Arias and Vintage, like what's that, Sub, like a Music Man. Then we got our bass selection at the moment,
replenished.
Yeah, which we've just bought some new bits for, a couple of vintage bits. Vintage the brand, not for like vintage instruments. Yeah, still got a couple of things on the tree. But yeah, we sort of just moved things around, made things a bit tidier. So I thought I would show off what we've been doing. But come down to the shop and come and see come and see if you like it, and come and try some things. The other thing that we've got, which is new, I suppose. We've just done a deal with Ortega. We've got a load of Ortega ukuleles, so if you're a uke player, come down and check these out. Anything from sort of inexpensive things to about £100 up to maybe $250. With this is really, really cool. Ortega make really great classicals, and so yeah, this is just an extension of that with their ukuleles. They do great business with their ukuleles, and they are really good instruments. If only I knew how to put it back properly. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay, so that's about it. Oh, what about have a look at the pedals?
Ooh,
we got some interesting, cool pedals.
We got some
just down at the bottom there. As you can see, that is an original from the late 70s OD1. There's a Proco Rat in there. Got a cool stereo chorus with the original box. Some bits and pieces. We don't do tons of pedals.
Morley wire.
Old Morley.
And then?
Yeah, some luthier watches. This is gentleman who lives fairly close, and he's actually an engineer for Rolls-Royce, and he wanted to combine his love of guitars and his love of watches, so he's made some, which we're sort of trialing them at the shop. Cool. They are really nice.
Very pretty. I'm not a product demonstrator for watches, so.
But yeah, they're cool. Just something a bit different. Anything. We'll do anything that's kind of music-y related. And I thought they were really nice, and I wanted to help out because it's like a new little venture for him. So yeah, we're selling those as well. I think they're 125, 140 pounds. I think the black one's 140. It costs a little extra. So yeah, there we go. Got lots of different and weird things. Got an old K tulip guitar. If you want something a bit weird and Japanese and vintagey for not a lot of money. That's something else that's new that's come in recently. Ordered this ages ago. So if you're a Queens of the Stone Age fan, you'll know about Josh Homme. Well, this is his PV Decade 2, which is a sort of a copy of a practice amp from the 80s, the PV Decade. But it's got tons of modern sort of bits, phase, XLR out. It's got ground lift, send and return, channel loop. It's got tons and tons of stuff. But yeah, this thing sounds incredible. It's $299. So for 300 quid, you get it's kind of like a practice amp plus, but they've got a very kind of specific sound. If you're a big fan of Queens of the Stone Age, you should definitely check them out. Yeah, they are super, super cool. But even if you're like a blues fan or something like that, they will work in other capacities. It doesn't have to be like heavy alt rocky kind of stuff. It's just they found that it worked for their music. It's a bit of a secret weapon. So yeah. There we go. Anyway, back through here. Yeah, so that is a 1930s, 1940s. Very cool, very interesting lap steel. Maybe it wasn't made in India, who knows? But anyway, it was bought in India during the war. And yeah, very cool. Jacob, have we got anything else to announce?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
Have we mentioned it yet? We might have mentioned it.
We might have mentioned it fleetingly.
We might have mentioned it fleetingly, or we might have alluded to it. But I suppose what we can do is we can talk about it now. Let people know, let people be aware that the Intersound show is coming back. So on the 29th of November at the Chantry Centre, or the old
Lister's Hall.
Lister's Hall, that was the one. Or the old Lister's Hall. It's going to be there. It's going to be an acoustic and ukulele show. So there should be lots of different British luthiers coming along and different brands like Auden, acoustic guitars and this and that. So yeah, it should be really, really good. We've also got quite a few ukulele manufacturers. We wanted to keep it just acoustic. There are lots of shows that are mixed with acoustic and electric and amps and lots of things, but we decided to do something a bit different. It's also going to be a launch event for something else that's happening with the shop as well. So yeah, keep subscribed, send to your friends, keep looking at our Instagram and Facebook, and yeah, see what we're doing. But yeah, Intersound Guitar Show back. Hopefully we can start building up and make it as big as it used to be. We'll see what we can do. Okay, right, that's everything, guys. I will see you soon. Take it easy. Salt your tomatoes. Bye.